With Allen Americans forward Mike Colavecchia. Well, first of all, I know you're excited and ready for the baseball game today.
Absolutely. I mean, my Jays are in the playoffs for the first time in 23 years, so real excited to support them the whole way.
You know you're in Texas Ranger country right now, right?
I do know that, and I actually got tickets to the game on Sunday and Monday, and I plan on sporting all my Jays gear.
There you go. Well, Mike, obviously, you know, this has got to be exciting for you to come to a team that won a championship last year. Just talk about your excitement when you found out you were going to get a chance to come to American training camp.
Well, I was definitely excited when I was talking with Marty, and you know, there's quite a winning tradition here, and with Coach having such a good winning background, you know, it's nice to be part of something like that. And you know, everyone loves to win, and I'm very competitive myself, so I'm very excited to be here.
Give us your hockey background. How did you get started?
Well, I mean, growing up in Canada, I was on the ice since I was 4 years old, so. You know, hockey's always been a big part of my life growing up. I mean, I missed quite a few family functions and family vacations to be at hockey tournaments. If it wasn't during the year, then in the summertime as well. But, you know, I grew up with hockey, and it's always a dream of mine to make it professional and, you know, to go to college the way I did at RIT. You know, everything's been great. I've been blessed so far to get to the point that I've been at. So, you know, I look forward to the future and want to continue working hard to reach my goals.
Who would you say was your best or maybe your big inspiration in playing hockey?
Well, probably that'd have to be my father. He always pushed me at a young age, you know, to work hard and strive for my goals. I was watching a lot of Bobby Orr hockey tapes when I was a little kid, which, you know, kind of put that offensive-minded game in my head, carrying the puck, and, you know, so I'd have to say, watching a lot of hockey as a kid and stuff like that, you know, I grew up with it, so it's in my blood. For
Americans fans who don't know your game, give us who do you model your game after? What's your style?
Well, you know, it's tough to say who you kind of play like, especially with all those guys in the professionals and them being such great hockey players. But you know what, I try to take some pieces from a lot of different players. I like to play a speedy game. I like to be one of the faster guys on the ice all the time. Usually my speed will get me in the positions I need to create the offense I want to create. You know, I got some playmaking abilities, so I can find some guys out there on the ice, and hopefully they can find me too. And it's about finishing those chances. You know, in pro hockey, it's especially important to play two sides of the rink. So as much as I love playing offense, it's very important to keep in mind that defensive part of the game, and defense wins championships, so it's important.
All right, tough question here for you. Your dream line. You get to pick your two line mates for one game in the NHL. Who's on your line?
I mean, I'd have to go with Sidney Crosby on one side, and let's go with, can it be anyone? Can I take anyone from the past?
Yeah.
I'd take two Bobby Orrs on the point and two Crosbys, one on each side. So I think that'd be the way to go.
Last but not least, who scores more goals this year, Eichel or McDavid?
I mean, Eichel's a fantastic hockey player, especially what he did in college hockey. I know how tough it is to score goals and put up offense in that league, but you know, I'm going to take the Canadian kid because I'm Canadian myself, so let's go McDavid.
All right, this is Mike Colavecchia. Mike, thanks a lot. Welcome to Allen.
Thank you, appreciate it.